Oh, I just can't wait to be king. Hello, everybody. It's Patrick, your friendly neighborhood shaman, and we are out here on the Cedar River, ready to do our weekly pipe ceremony. And we've got some company tonight. I'm curious to see how that works out. Yeah, it's always interesting when other people show up, you know. And of course, these are public places, so everyone is allowed, and so we'll see what happens. So far, they're not too loud or anything, but I also think I'm going to hold my phone until I actually do ceremony, because I've had the last couple of weeks, I guess it's been hard for some people to hear what I was saying and everything. So welcome to another Tuesday night Sacred Pipe Ceremony. Again, I am Patrick, your friendly neighborhood shaman, and I started doing this over 2 years ago, like at the beginning of the pandemic. And I was doing pipe ceremony pretty much every night on my own, just to help hold that vibration of love and hope and everything. And then it was like, I really want to share this with other people. And so I started doing these live videos, and except for a little pause in the middle where I was doing them just once a month for a little while, I've been doing them every week since the beginning of the pandemic, and I've come to love them so much. This is one of the highlights of my week. I enjoy doing these videos. I love this ceremony. I love, and I'm honored to have the privilege to be able to share this ceremony with others, because it is truly one of the most sacred ceremonies that I know of. And so, and your presence here is one of the highlights that makes it a highlight. It's amazing. You might not think just watching a video makes a difference, but you know, even in quantum physics, perception is everything. The perception of something, the observation of something changes whatever is being observed. And by just watching this, your energy becomes a part of this ceremony. Even if you're watching this a year or two down the line, your energy is just as vital to the energy of anyone watching this live. And I'm not sure if there's anyone out there yet. I don't see any numbers on my thingy, but I don't know how much you can really trust that. Anyway, so we are here to do our pipe ceremony. And the first thing we need to do with all ceremonies is to set sacred space. And we do this rather than thinking of it as creating a space to keep the bad things out that want to eat our souls or anything like that. Think of it as creating a pot to put the ingredients in so you can cook them and create something different. And so we create an energetic container. We call in the spirits to hold a bubble of energy around us of a higher vibration, so that nothing of a lower vibration can come in. And that way, we feel like we are safe to be able to let go of our own walls, set down our walls, set down our armor, and open up, because the only way to connect to spirit is open. It's like that Zen saying that you can't grasp water. The only way you can receive the blessings of spirit is with an open heart. The only way you can hold water is with open hands. You can't grasp it. You try to grasp it, it just squeaks out between your fingers, right? The same with the blessings coming from spirit. The only way to receive those blessings, if your heart is constricted in fear and protection and all of that, then you can't receive those blessings. So by putting ourselves in that safe and sacred space, knowing that the spirits are watching over us, so we can let down and we can open our hearts in a safe manner. Then we can open to receive. And that is what my main purpose here is, to set and hold sacred space for you, to be able for like an hour or so once a week to be able to take the world off your shoulders, to take a breath and to open your heart to connect with spirit directly, not through the intercession of anyone else. You know, I do have prayers and intentions that I offer up for other people, that people ask me to hold for them. But it's so much more powerful when you can connect to spirit yourself. There's this intimacy and immediacy to those prayers and those intentions, to actually tell the universe that your well-being is paramount, that your well-being is the priority, that you are willing to stop whatever routine is going on in your life to sit and take a breath and to connect to spirit. Just that in itself, regardless of the prayers and intentions that you have, is magic. So thank you for watching. Thank you for taking the time out of your busy schedule to connect with spirit, to have the courage to be vulnerable, to open, and to receive the blessings of spirit. Like Kyle Cease says, and I'm not going to try to quote it exactly because I never get the quotes exactly right, but the best protection is an open heart. As you open your heart, you begin to be more authentic, and you radiate that love and that light of your true divine being. And just like the spirits holding the space around us when we call them in, your own energy creates that boundary that nothing can come in to harm you. And there's this beautiful story of the Buddha. I probably have told this before here, but when the Buddha decided, after trying every possible path to enlightenment and finding enlightenment in none of them, decided that he was going to sit under the Bodhi tree and he wasn't going to move until he was either dead or enlightened. And so he sat beneath the Bodhi tree and meditated, and he became lighter. He filled with more and more light, radiating more and more light, becoming enlightened. And meanwhile, the demons saw this and they were freaking out, like, oh my God, we can't let him do that. He's going to save the world. He's going to let other people realize how powerful they are, and we can't let him do that. And so all the demons rallied all of their armies, and they came at the Buddha with flaming arrows and flaming boulders and spears and every possible instrument of destruction. And as these projectiles neared him, as they hit that boundary of light and love surrounding the Buddha, every arrow, every spear, every boulder turned into flowers and showered at the Buddha's feet. That's how powerful you are. That's how powerful your energy is. And that's kind of the idea. I mean, that's the ideal. I wouldn't recommend going and sitting in a tree and having people take target practice at you or anything like that. But unless you're in full armor, but that's a whole nother story. But the main thing is that the more in touch we are with our own spirit, the more light and love that radiates out from us. And it's effortless, because you don't consciously radiate, you don't send. It's like you just are, and just from that state of being who you are, that light radiates out. The sun doesn't try to push its light out. The sun doesn't try to push light toward the earth and toward every planet. The sun just is, and by its very nature, the light and the heat radiate out from the sun. And it's the same with us. As we get in touch with our true nature, our divine light and love that is our essence, that light just naturally radiates. You don't have to do it. You don't have to send love. You don't have to send healing. You are the presence of healing, and everything around you shifts. So that's part of what we're going to do as I call in the sacred space, as I call in the spirits to hold space for us, to create this sacred and safe space to do our ceremony. That is what we are doing. We're creating this energy bubble around us so that nothing of a lower nature can come in and harm us. So I'm going to put my phone down now, and I'm going to get my drum out. And I'm hoping you can still hear me when I put my phone down. I know the last couple of weeks I've had some comments that it was hard to hear me when I put my phone down. But we will see how it goes. All right. Spirits of the earth, spirits of the air, spirits of the fire, spirits of the water, spirits of the upper world, spirits of the lower world, compassionate spirits of the middle world, the Fae, the spirits of the land, the ancestors of the land. Thank you for your presence. Bless us with your love and your light.
Pretty good.
Thank you.
I don't have my drums with me here in the storage unit. I just took them out of my truck.
Oh,
I got a nice she got it from the Indonesian ceremonial drum that you play from both hands.
oh, beautiful.
She found it at Goodwill in Gulfport, man, and it's awesome. It's heavy, heavy. One we play from both hands.
Uh-huh.
It's really cool. It's really cool sound to it.
Very
It's
cool.
all leather and sinew.
Mm-hmm.
It's really nice.
Very cool.
I made a bongo not too on the palm stock,
Mm-hmm.
but my hide, the head, first what I did, I didn't cure the hide properly, and it rotted really quick.
Oh,
But I
oh,
got a different canvas one I stretched on there, and it sounds really cool. But
very cool.
huddling that palm stock was,
I bet.
but that sounds really good.
Thank you.
You make that one yourself?
No, that one I bought. It's a moose skin.
Awesome.
So,
Sounds good.
thank you. Yeah. So, sorry about that short intermission. And hi, good. It's all good.
Music's meant to be.
It's community.
That's it.
Yeah. Thank you. So, you never know what's going to happen. So, we are now in sacred space. Even, oh, Jethlin, moose is your spirit animal? I love moose energy. So, alright, so, getting on to our ceremony. It's funny how things happen, but So we're going to do the ceremony now, and I will explain it in a minute. So, I have my little altar in front of me here. Oh, let me show you where we are. I haven't even done that yet. I'm here at the beautiful Cedar River. And now that we are in sacred space together, you are sitting here with me. This is where we are to do a ceremony. Still hoping that Grandfather Eagle comes and joins us. And I've got my little altar here in front of me. That part you never see because it's always just under the camera, so I apologize for the pauses and intermissions. So the way this is going to look, if you've never been to a pipe ceremony or you've never been to mine, I will give you a quick tutorial on how it's going to look, just to give you an idea what's going on so that you know, oh, that's what he's doing. And so this is the sacred pipe. And it was given to the Lakota people by White Buffalo Calf Woman 19 generations ago. The stem is the divine masculine. The bowl is the divine feminine. And so when we put the pipe together, it is all of creation. This was, the Lakota people were nomadic. Used to be, they're still here, they used to be nomadic. And this was their altar, this was church, and so they could take it with them wherever they went, wherever the buffalo were, etc. And so when we put it together, it's all of creation, masculine, feminine, the high, the low, the hard, the soft, the light, the dark, everything. And from a holographic point of view, this is the universe in our hands when we smoke it. And so when I do put the pipe together, until I take it apart, is one giant prayer. And so I always recommend people to pay attention to your thoughts, pay attention to what you're thinking when the pipe goes together until it comes apart, because when the pipe goes together, it creates a channel straight to Creator. So all your thoughts, all your intentions go straight to Source. No waiting, no lines, and so they manifest even quicker. And so and it's not, oh God, I just had a bad thought. Just pay attention. Just be mindful of your thoughts. And if you have a quote-unquote bad thought, replace it with its opposite. It's that easy. Or just even better is just let it go. Our thoughts create our reality. But the thing that people forget is that they've always created our reality. It's not that like you learn law of attraction and that kind of thing, and all of a sudden your thoughts are creating your reality. Your thoughts are creating your reality from the time you're born until you die. And so it's not so much about having to guard every thought. It's about increasing the frequency. Not frequency as like high or low frequency, but also the frequency in the amount of thoughts of a higher nature to improve where you already are. Does that make sense? So it's not that you learn the law of attraction, all of a sudden you're like, oh crap, I had a bad thought. It's like if it's a routine thought, it's not going to change your life to have those undesired thoughts. It's just a matter of increasing the number of higher thoughts, of better feeling thoughts, as Abraham Hicks puts it. Anyway, So when the pipe goes together until it comes apart, think your best and highest thoughts, pray your biggest, bestest prayers. There is nothing too big or too small to pray for. If you desire it, that is a gift from the universe telling you which direction to go in. If you have a strong desire for something, that desire itself is proof that what you desire exists. The tricky part, getting below the surface of that, the tricky part can be that sometimes what you think you desire is not actually what you're desiring. We get caught in the form or what it's going to look like. Like we get fixated on like a particular person or a particular way the outcome is going to look. And if it doesn't come out exactly that way, we think we failed. But it's really the feeling underneath. It's like, does that thought, the thing I'm praying for, the thing I'm desiring, what is the underlying feeling of that? I want abundance, I want money, but is the feeling you're looking for security, safety? Focus on that feeling. And then the universe knows better than we do what it's going to look like. That's why when you manifest something, you let go of the outcome, you let go of the expectations, and usually it turns out better than you could have imagined it. Because the universe it's so much bigger than our little brains, and our little brains can't conceive of much more than what they've experienced. And so don't be afraid to pray for the biggest, bestest dream you could possibly imagine. Anyway, so what the ceremony is going to look like. So I'm going to light some sage, and I'm going to smudge everything on my altar here. Then I'm going to offer a prayer asking permission to smoke in this place at this time. And then I will put the pipe together, and then I will take 4 pinches of tobacco to put into the bowl, and that part will be out loud. You'll hear the different prayers that I offer, the blessings I offer as I pack my pipe. And then once I have all the tobacco in the bowl, there's a song my guides have asked me to sing at the beginning of each pipe ceremony that I facilitate. So I will sing that song at that point. And then come back, I will relight the pipe, and then I don't light the pipe. I haven't lit it yet. I will light the pipe for the first time, and then I will blow breath blessings into the 4 directions, offering my pipe in those directions, inviting the spirits of those directions to come and smoke with us, and then to Father Sky, to Mother Earth, and a circle for all our relations, straight up for Creator. And then I will hold it, the bowl to my heart and the stem to my forehead for a moment of silent prayer. And then I will come back, and that's when I will relight the pipe. And then the first thing I do, I will take a great big puff, I will blow it straight at my camera, and through the magic of the internet and the magic of the holographic universe, that is a blessing coming from my heart through the magic of the tobacco smoke, carrying that prayer through my camera, through the internet, and out whatever device you're watching this on to your heart. And that is the time when you pray your biggest, greatest prayer, whatever it is. Then I will go on to send other breath blessings out for different prayers and intentions that I have and others that I'm holding for other people. But when you see me blow smoke out, feel free to attach your prayers. You know, the idea is that the tobacco smoke carries our prayers to Great Spirit. So if you see me blowing that tobacco smoke, feel free to attach your prayers to that smoke and allow it to take it to Great Spirit. Then, when I'm done, when it feels like everything is done, I'll say another prayer, I'll sing another song, I will take the pipe apart, and that will be the end of the ceremony part. And then we'll see what else comes out of my mouth. Whatever my guides lead me to say, I never ever know exactly what I'm going to talk about. And sometimes I think, oh, I'm not going to really say anything else, and then, you know, half hour later I'm still talking. But I just want to thank you all for joining me. It really means a lot to me that you are here. Those other people have left, so we're on our own again. But like I said, it's like, it's so funny. As soon as you start playing the drum is such a unifying force that it draws people to you. And like, he had to come and tell me his story of the drum that his wife found at Goodwill. It's a big Indonesian drum that you beat from both sides, and it's like, it's amazing. We've had drums since literally the beginning of time, and it really is about community when you beat that drum. Oh, awesome, Nancy. Chippewa Apache. Awesome. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you. And so that's, you know, drums unify, whereas rattles can do the same thing. Like, they can be a rallying thing, but they tend to more dissipate energy rather than draw it together. So that's when you see a shaman using a drum and a rattle. Those are kind of the two differences. You can still use the rattle to journey. In fact, I love doing shamanic journey to the rattle. But that is kind of that slightly different purpose to each of those. All right, so I am going to light some sage so I can smudge my altar, and a little song I like to sing while I'm doing that. May you walk in beauty in a sacred way. May you walk in beauty each and every day. May you walk in beauty in a sacred way. May you walk in beauty each and every day. May the beauty of the fire lift your spirits higher. May the beauty of the earth fill your heart with mirth. May the beauty of the rain wash away your pain. May the beauty of the sky make your mind to fly. May you walk in beauty in a sacred way. May you walk in beauty each and every day. May you walk in beauty in a sacred way. May you walk in beauty each and every day. May the beauty of the fire lift your spirits higher. May the beauty of the earth fill your heart with mirth. May the beauty of the rain wash away your pain. May the beauty of the sky make your mind to fly. May you walk in beauty in a sacred way. May you walk in beauty each and every day. May you walk in beauty in a sacred way. May you walk in beauty each and every day. Awesome. grandmother, grandfather, eagle, we send a voice. We ask permission to smoke in this place at this time. All our guides and guardians watch over us as we smoke. Creator, Earth Mother, Tawaban, Shaunadisi, Magikiwis, and Wabus, there is always room for you in my pipe. Creator, Earth Mother, for the two-legged, the four-legged, the winged, the crawlers and the swimmers, all my relations come smoke with us. Grandmother Moon, Grandmother Ocean, to the energy of birth, growth, maturity, the spirit realm and our ancestors, may all the passages of our lives be in harmony and grace. Creator, Earth Mother, to eagle, coyote, bear, white buffalo calf woman, bringer of the pipe and the law of good relations to the people. Okane, Bayama, Okane, Bayama, Okane, Bayama, Okane. Okane, Bayama, Okane, Bayama, Okane, Bayama, Okane. Okane, Bayama, Okane, Bayama, Okane, Bayama, Okane. grandmother, grandfather, eagle, we send a voice. We thank you for our lives. We thank you for these moments of clarity, these moments of connection. Connection to you, connection to the heart of all living things, connection to the spirit that lives in all things. Thank you for the connection, the unity that is our hope, that is our promise, as we get closer and closer to realizing our divine natures. Aho. Ihi-la-ihi-o. 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 Aho. Oofda. Wow. It's so funny because, I mean, sometimes I do pipe on a daily basis, and it's still like I never expect everything I get from it. I don't know how to put that into words, but it's just so powerful, and I'm so honored to be able to share that with others. I hope that you can feel at least a fraction of the energy that I feel from this. So, I saw that, Jeff, when you mentioned the song, like Valerie said, that song I sing before I smoke, it was a gift. White Buffalo Calf Woman, who is the one who has originally brought the pipe to the Lakota people, is one of my spirit guides and has been for close to 15 years now. In fact, that's why I eventually, it was inevitable that I was going to become a pipe carrier. But anyway, back, like I was talking at the beginning of the video, when I first started doing the ceremony on video, I had some misgivings about it. I wanted to do it, but I knew it wasn't traditional. A lot of times it's not acceptable to film sacred ceremonies. And so I went and asked a couple of indigenous friends of mine. I personally am not indigenous. My heritage is, I'm like 51% Irish, so I've got the Celt spirit in me, but I was born in this land. So I honor the spirits of this land. I honor the ancestors of this land. And as a shaman, it's like you go where the spirits guide you, and this is where the spirits have guided me. But anyway, so I checked with a couple of indigenous friends, kind of to run it past them what they thought, and they were like, go for it. And then, of course, I checked with White Buffalo Calf Woman to make sure. It's like, is it okay for me to do this? And her reaction was, of course. Whose idea do you think it was in the first place? And so I got the permission from her to do it, but she gave me that song, that Okene Bayama. She gave me that song to sing before each pipe ceremony that I facilitate. So it's a gift from her. I don't know if or what the words mean. What I do find interesting about it is that normally, like Native American songs in general are sung 4 times. 4 is the number of balance. It's the 4 directions, the 4 elements, you know. And that song only does it 3 times. But what's interesting is that the same line is repeated 4 times. So the verses, there's like 3 verses, but each verse has 4 lines in it. So it's like it's got the 3, which is the sacred number of my Celtic heritage, and it's got the 4, that is the sacred number of the American traditions. So, and then the song that I sing at the end, actually, the Ihi-la-Ihi-o, was a gift from some spirits years and years and years ago at one of my day jobs. There was a little pond kind of kitty corner from the warehouse I worked in, so I would go over and sit by the pond on my lunch breaks or walk around the pond. And this one day I went over and I was in a really bad funk. I was heavy. I don't know what was going on. I was angry or heavy or something. So I went over to the pond to help clear, to help heal. I'm going to put my hat back on momentarily. And then I started feeling guilty. Like, I'm so sorry. I started talking to the spirits of the pond, of the trees there and everything. And like, I'm so sorry to be giving you all this crap. And I heard them answer back. They're like, no, that's what we're here for. Give us that energy, because to nature, to Mother Earth, all energy is neutral. So even though it has that emotional bite to it in our bodies, to her it's neutral, and she takes that energy and she recycles it, just like she recycles everything else into new life, into new energy, into new creation. So they thanked me for coming to them to heal, because they said, and this is what the song means to me, it's a song of mutual healing, because they said, as you heal, we heal. And as we heal, you heal. So it's that reciprocity, that infinity loop, right? Exchanging the energy, giving off that, you know, releasing that energy, that heavy energy to the earth, to take it within herself so that she could recycle it, renew it, and use it to create more good stuff, right? So those are the 2 songs I sing that I don't know what the words mean, if they are actually words or what. The other song that I sing while I'm smudging is one I learned from my teacher, Sandra Ingerman, and I can't remember who wrote it. But in all my training with her, I think that was my favorite song ever that we sang together. And it's the walking in beauty. The idea of that is that everything you do and everything you say creates seeds of either fear or love, of hate and ugliness, or love and beauty. And so to live your life in such a way that everything you do, everything you say, sows seeds of beauty, seeds of creation. That's what that song means. And it's like, that is really the way I live my life. That is my go-to philosophy, if you want to call it that. So anyway, just to fill you in, kind of a behind the scenes, the CD, DVD bonus tracks. That's what behind the scenes, what those different songs mean that I sing. Yeah. I think the Okene song is kind of a power song for my pipe. I think that's what helps to awaken my pipe, awaken the spirit of my pipe. Although, I mean, it wakes up when I put it together, and then to sing that is like it's a power song. So anyway, so that is our ceremony for this evening. I don't know if I have anything else to say. I kind of talked quite a bit before we got to the ceremony. And so anything else? I guess that's it. So thank you again for joining me. I just want to say before we close the circle that I am here. I am your friendly neighborhood shaman, and my job is to support you in finding your path. I am here to support the community, which is you, that supports me. And by just watching this video, sharing the video, that is supporting me, and I thank you for that. You, like I said at the beginning, you might not think just watching the video makes a difference, but I can feel you. It really adds some oomph to the ceremony. Kind of like, you know, the whole thing about where two or more are gathered. You know, the energy, the power is exponential. So I thank you for that. And, you know, if there's anything I can do to help you on your journey, you can visit my website at perchingwolfstudios.net and see what shamanic services, shamanic healing I offer. I do card readings with the spirit animals. I do soul retrievals, power animal retrievals. I teach classes. I've been doing a lot more mentoring one-on-one, if that's something that interests you. You know, if you're called to a shamanic path, or even if you're just not sure what your path is. I've got a number of students, past students, that their paths aren't necessarily shamanic, but by taking classes with me, they were able to find their own way. And that's what my job is, just to help you find your way. Not to teach you my way, but to help you find your own path. So if that's something that calls to you, please, you know, contact me. And I guess that is it for now. Oh, and I am going to start for the month of August. I just moved into a little bit bigger space, a little bit bigger. It's about twice the size of my old office in downtown Renton. And whether you're local and want to come see me in person, or you want to arrange a Zoom call, I am offering for the month of August, as kind of a grand opening, half-hour readings or half-hour healings for $50 each. For the half hour for $50, and normally it's $65 for a half hour, and $120 for an hour. So if you want to come in and do a reading and a healing for $100, you're actually getting kind of a good deal on that. So that's my grand opening. That's my offering and my celebration of manifesting this beautiful new space. And I actually have room in my office to have kind of a healing area and a reading area. So I'm still having fun finding ways to decorate and to kind of spruce it up and everything, and it's really, really feeling good. I'd love you to come see it in person if you can. So let us release those spirits. Thank the spirits for so lovingly holding space for us. spirits of the air, spirits of the fire, spirits of the water, spirits of the upper world, spirits of the lower world, compassionate spirits of the middle world, the Fae, the spirits of the land, the ancestors of the land. Thank you for your presence. Thank you for holding us in your love and your light. Our work for now is done, but you are always welcome in our circles. Aho. Right. Oh, love you too, Jefflin. Thank you so much for watching and keeping track of me and everything. I really appreciate it. Love you guys. Thank you again for joining me. Join me next week, same time. And watch for updates, because at some point, possibly September, I might be shifting back to doing these on Wednesday nights like I started doing. So I will, of course, I'll announce it before that happens, but I'm seeing some little schedule changes coming up, so I will let you know that. Thank you again for joining me. Invite your friends, share this video. I appreciate you. I appreciate your presence here. So until I see you again, know that I love you, that I see you, and that I honor you. Yep, same bat time, same bat channel. All right, have a wonderful week, everybody. Go shining. See you soon. Bye.